Good evening, friends, and welcome back to the second last session of this campaign. It's been a great campaign. I've enjoyed it a lot. This will be our second last Hey Paint Liquor before Sunday morning, when we will throw ourselves into the level 3 Parasite Queen challenge. Should be interesting. Should be interesting. I'm not taking any AI manipulation into the showdown, so that's possibly a problem. And I'm thinking I will take hit location manipulation. Anyway, I changed my mind. We're going to fight a Dragon King. There he is, the big boy. Yeah. Mostly because trap in there. Yeah. Yeah, that makes one of us. I'm almost starting to get nervous about it now. It feels like a pretty crazy thing to do, to put what has essentially been 29 times about an hour, maybe 30 hours, maybe 40 hours into this campaign for something that I don't actually think is possible. Or if it is possible, it's very, very, very luck dependent, RNG dependent. This guy, level 3, I've already got our survivors. We've got lots and lots of Loomy. We've got so much Loomy we don't even know what to do with. 4 survivors will depart. I didn't do my shrine roll or my face painting roll, so there's shrine, success, face painting, success. So shrine, 1 armor at all locations, face painting, 2 survival, and 1 insanity. Let's depart. Usual dealio, we'll do our herb gather, mineral gather, sonorous rest at some point around there. I don't think we need too much more mineral gathering, but the herb gathering will take. I want to give everyone a dry decanthus. So that'll be good. And we'll flip, and we have Settlement Ruins. The event revealer, Hoo Grub, gains 1 courage and investigates. You can see I'm not wasting any time tonight. I'm going to try and spend some time this afternoon, not this afternoon, this evening after this session, building up my characters. You find someone, gain a courage and a population. Well done, team. It's a female, and their name is Bug. And that's it. Thanks, Bug. Boop. Scout Hunt event. Ooh. Shivers down my spine. I have to say this, and I didn't expect myself to say this, but I really have come to enjoy Scouts. They definitely make the game easier, but I like that they're a different gear grid challenge, they're a different prospect. They force you to think about the game in slightly different ways, and yeah, the Scout Hunt events, although they're not fun, generally. A1, Reconnaissance, if the Scout has 1+ accuracy. Come on, 1+ accuracy. Yep. The Keen Eyes spot an advantage. At the start of the showdown, reveal hit locations and put the first persistent injury revealed into play, and then shuffle the hit location deck. Nice. Good work, Scout. Boop. Cultivated Crypt. You may defile the crypt, otherwise gain an understanding. So our 3rd survivor is Tick. Tick will gain an understanding. Yeah, the Scout Lantern is great. That's probably my biggest thing with it. I think it actually makes the game too easy in general, but when I drill down, that's the thing that I like most about the Scout, is it giving you that flexibility and kind of controlling. What am I doing? Rolling random hunt event. 11. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I think I guess I don't really need the game to be easier, would be my first observation. But it is just nice. I think it's fun to play with your toys, right? Monster droppings. Okay, the event revealer chooses to investigate, gain an understanding. So this person, Tick, gets an understanding. Wow, go Tick. Rolls a dice. Tick rolls a 4. You're on the right track, gain a survival. On your Tick. This one we have a majestic shadow. Roll 1d10 if the result is equal to, so we've got courage 3 here. So we roll a 9, that's not good. If the result is equal to or lower than your courage, it goes upwards. Otherwise, you flee in terror. We roll an 8, that is, you dive into a burrow and wait. Roll a random hunt event. Cool, man. 62. That's true. That's true. Space between the rocks, we have a pickaxe, we get an iron. With the pickaxe person, which is the scout. Excellent. So we have another one. This is a random hunt event. 02. Broken lanterns is 1. 2 is corpse. Yep, 3 is cancer pigeons. All survivors lose monster level survival. 1, 2, 3. And we gain a random basic resource because we are cannibalists. A monster hide. We also have graves. So our, what number is this? This is 1, 2, this is the scout, gains a courage and an understanding. And we don't have memento mori. Isn't it like middle of the morning for you, Paint Liquor? Overwhelming darkness, first person. 10, gains a leader fighting art, no thank you. Next person, 2, so for the -1 accuracy token. Next person, 8, 1 event damage to the arms. Okay. Next person, -1 accuracy, and last person, 1 event damage to the arms. I mean, we've got some armor going into this fight. All right, we'll do a mineral gather with our scout with a pickaxe. Oh, lucky you. So we've got 2 iron, but we've got a smashed pickaxe. We can remake that without any difficulty. Herb gather. I'm going for the middle result. Plus nothing. Plus nothing. Plus nothing. 21 is gain a survival. And everyone gains a survival, and we gain 1 fresh acanthus. Not a problem. Sonorous rest. I think we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. So Hoo Grub will take some survival. 1, 2. This person, insanity. This person, survival. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. And this person, insanity. 1, 2, 3. And the scout will just take insanity. 1, 2, 3. We have this. It's Doppelden. This is the one we dodged. Oh, I didn't want to do this one. Stupid Doppelden. Okay, each survivor 1 at a time rolls this and adds their understanding. So as long as we roll 8+ on everyone, we're okay. Hoo Grub's the only one who could fail. Hoo Grub. Had to happen. So Hoo Grub's become evil. Evil Hoo Grub. And now has marrow hunger. And is going to become a murderer. Murderer. Can't fail. Gains 1d10 insanity. 9. Stupid. Tick. Can't fail. Gains 1d10 insanity. 10. This is all irrelevant because we have to reset it soon. Next person rolls a 4, so gains 1d10 insanity. Another 10. exceptional. And Redback has 7, so just gains 9 insanity. So the only person who needed to not roll shit rolled shit, and we now have murder on the timeline. I did prepare for this possibility though. I have my Saviour at 15. I'm going to kill the Saviour because I don't think we're going for Durandal anymore. Which is okay, but I will need to grab murder out of the thing. Okay. Next one. Rando. Classic Rando. A 9. Golden Light. The event revealer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 is Tick. Gains a courage. It's like the Cowardly Lion. Rolls 1d10. Whoop. Rolls a 6. You don't find anything other than exposure. Suffer monster level event damage to a random hit location. To the waist. Next one. It's just a random. I don't know what that was. Was it? I'll roll again. I couldn't see that. I tried to move it away. 84. Scribe's Book. What a joke. What an absolute joke this game is at times. Alright, if a settlement has pictographs, any survivor with 3+ courage must write their name in the book because we are all insane. We roll 1d10 and add our understanding. So I don't think our guy can fail. No, he can't. Thank goodness. Alright, Evil Hoo-Hoo Grub. Evil Hoo-Hoo Grub has written his name in the book, rolls a 9, which equates to a 12. He gains 2 of the following: 2 courage, 2 understanding, or 2 survival. So we'll take 2 courage and see the truth, I guess. No, we'll take 2 understanding and 2 survival. He doesn't have an acanthus, so I don't want him to be blind. Fleabags has to write her name in the book. She rolls a 10. She gains 2 survival. Tick rolls a 9. She gains 2 survival. Next person rolls a 6. Plus 5 is 11. 2 survival. And the Scout has understanding 7. The Scout rolls a 17. Gains 1 survival, 1 understanding, 1 courage, 1 permanent strength, and 1 permanent speed. Cool, man. Love it. Sweet. Let's roll Scout's Book again. 12! I'm flirting with it. I've flirted with it all campaign. Destiny Bound. The event revealer gains 1 courage. Dung Beetle gains a courage. So courageous. The survivors may skip the next hunt space. Well, guess what? If it does, we can ambush the quarry. We were already ambushing, but that's a double ambush. So double ambush does absolutely nothing, but we made it to the showdown. Yeah, we've managed to avoid... I've rolled so many 9s and 11s in this particular campaign. It has been crazy. We'll apply our arrival bonuses. We'll then give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. The guy's set up. We're ambushing, so we can do whatever we want. Gusk Knife. Wrath. Greatest Gax. The greatest alive. Friggin' Vandal Recurve Bow, which is amazing. And then we've got the Forge Priest's Hammer, ready to dink. Alright, what's on top over here? Smolder is apparently on top, because I've shuffled that into the thing. Nice one, Deno. Irradiate. That should be in there. Good, good, good. Done a good job here. Unseen Agony. Okay, so that's better. And now we'll shuffle this bad boy. Where was the trap? Oh, that was in the middle. Okay, so let's flip these and see the first persistent injury that we get. This guy would have been dead by now. Okay, unbalanced tail. At the start of the monster's turn, roll 1d10 on a 6+, his movement becomes 5. That is in play. Alright, so this is on top because we have our wisdom potion. We have a reflex. All survivors directly in front of the Dragon King suffer knockback 5. I shan't be doing that. Alright, let's have our turn. Let's go straight away into this gloriousness. The person who has Wrath as luck 2. What have I done? Your loadout should be... where is your loadout? Marrowist. I've deleted a loadout, have I? Marrowist bow. Why have I deleted that loadout? What an absolute pest I am. I don't think I need it. No, definitely not a very axe mastery. Okay, so the Wrath is hitting at 2 speed. And it's hitting on a 2+, and it's critting on a 3. We hit twice. We fail to wound that one. We critical that one. Gain a husk. And we're sword spec, so we can do the order. We can choose the order. Gain a husk. There's a husk. He loses the luck token. So that's 2 wounds. And joint array is in play. What do we got? We got a wound, so we'll swing with the greatest gax. Evil hoo-hoo grub, yep, perfect. 2 speed, 3 speed. Hit, 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 because we're accuracy 4. 1, 2, 3. We're an axe master, so we'll do this one first. And we cancel the reaction on the first one. We'll actually do the impervious one first. We cancel that reaction. Unless we can critical, we can. 2 horn fragments. Bang, bang. Impervious, done. So we'll do this one now. We critical, and that is a persistent injury. Whenever a Dragon King performs Meltdown, no worries, that's savage, so that does 2 wounds from the greatest gax. Followed by a wound, but not a critical. Place the 2 lava places in spaces the Dragon King occupies, then full move him away. I'm going to do a surge with the chick with the Gusk knife. Yep. Got a proficiency point. Tick. Oh yeah, Tick might surge with the bow as well. Yeah, so Dung Beetle Knight swings with the Gusk knife. It's 5 speed. 2 hits. Another wound reaction. Oh, trap! We don't have a spear. We can't cancel it. No! All survivors are doomed. Perform basic action. Target the attacker. So this chick. So he turns to face here. Punches the Gusk knife. The Gusk knife has not had a lot of luck, I will say that. I haven't been a fan of that particular grid. Probably better off with a different grid. Okay, this guy is +2 speed, +2 damage. And his basic action is, does he have a radiate at the end of his basic action? He does, what a dickhead. That's alright, Wrath can go again. Okay, so a 1 and a 2 misses. These 3 hit, we can't dodge. So this is going to be body, body, body for 4 damage apiece. That's 12 damage to the body on Dung Beetle. Oh, come on. Dung Beetle's knocked down. Now, does that have... No, perfect. All right, so we're still in the midst of this AI card. Oh, he's going to do Irradiate, isn't he? Yes, he is going to do Irradiate. So he gains a -1 toughness token. And then everyone around him suffers 1 damage to 3 hit locations. Well, let's do her again. G'day, Bert. Waste, body, waste. All right, so we do have our first severe injury roll on this chick, and this will be bad if she dies. She's got crystal skin, so it's -2. Does she have any stuff? Systemic pressure? No. Come on, Deno. Come on. Lifetime reroll on Dung Beetle. Oh, hang on. I haven't got a thing. Ah, Dung Beetle dies, and we lose the Lemniscate gear. That is tragic from me. That is absolutely tragic. All right. Well, I wasn't loving this set anyway, to be honest. Actually, I just realised she's probably got hit 0 times because she's evasion 8. Maybe I should keep her alive, actually. I'm going to retract that. She's got evasion 8, so she's not dead. The guy hit 0 times, but we'll just say we've got 4 armor left. I did roll 110. Even a 10's a miss. 10's a hit. Okay, fine. So we've got the rest of the Irradiate. G'day, Cindy. So this guy, the Scout, body, body, hand. Oh, where's that guy? Come on. Come on, Deno. Get your shit together. I'm basically just thinking about this this finale now. Where is Dung Beetle Knight? There he is. You're pinned. Thank you, mate. Let me do a zoom in for you. Ba-ba-bum bum, ba-ba-bum bum bum bum, ba-ba-bum bum. The final dragon. Okay, so the Scout has body, body, hand. I am starting to sweat. I might need to take my jumper off. Body, body, hand. Lemniscate bow is not in range. Flee. Head, head, hand. And the hoo-hoo, Anada. Waist, body, body. Great. Okay, so we're still in the middle of this one. This guy's surge, so no one else can surge. The Scout could surge, but let's do a surge with the Vandal Sledge. No, the Greatest Gax. No, yeah, the Gax. Okay, 3 hits, including a perfect hit, and so that means we're barbed 1,000,000. So these are all wounding on a 2+. Cancel the reaction on the first chosen hit location, thanks to Joint Array. Critical anyway. Gain a Veined Wing. And we need to place a Lava Pool. And that's Savage. 1, 2. As close to the attacker as possible. So there's my Lava Pool. Second one, that's a wound. Third one, that's a wound. 1, 2. So that surge is done. Now we're going to go with Wrath can't critical, so let's go with the Forge Priest Hammer can't go, so let's surge with the bow. Tick. Costs us 3 to surge with the bow. Tick is 3 speed. These all hit on a 3+. 3 hits. one. Oh, double microwave heart. 1, 2, 3. So we'll do this reaction first. We'll cancel it. We do a wound. It's devastating. We'll do this reaction now. That's a wound. It's devastating. We'll do this one, which we can't cancel. So we do a wound. It's devastating. And now we're going to add another -1 toughness token. And we're now going to suffer 2 damage to all hit locations for those guys. I might dash her out of the way now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the scout. Boots, body. So that's 4. She's out. She's out. Flea bags. 2 to the waist, body, and legs. And the last one is Hoo-Hoo Grub. Hoo-Hoo Grub might dash away as well, actually. Done. What do we got on top? We've got another microwave heart. All right, let's do a surge from Flea. It's 2 speed now. So 2 hits on Wrath. We cancel the first reaction. So we'll cancel that reaction. We do a wound. Would be a critical, but it doesn't matter. This one is a critical, so that's going to do 1, 2, 3 wounds, removing all of his toughness tokens. And we now have 2 wounds remaining. Trap is on top. Alright, so I've already used my Regal Plume person, so I can't bottom deck it. I don't have a spear, so I can't spear cancel it, but Hoo-Hoo Grub does have a spear cancellation. But we'll just end our turn there, I think. Yeah, the scout will just move 1, 2, 3. And yeah, that's it. We'll end our turn there. Oh, I was supposed to do this guy's runaway. So he's going to move 5 speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And put down 2 lava pools. So yeah, that was fine. That all happened on surges, so no problems. Okay, it's now the dragon's turn. He's going to flip 1 AI card. It's his only AI card. It's a Crisis Crater. Smash Zone. Nobody's in the Smash Zone. Nobody does any irradiate damage. So now he's going to perform basic action. On a 6+. Nope, so his movement's 10. So his target is the random threat in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's Hoo-Hoo Grub. Hoo-Hoo Grub will dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy goes 1, 2, 3. So fails to get in range, but is going to irradiate for 1 damage to those 3. Don't really care. It's our turn. This guy goes. We put the trap on the bottom, spending 2 insanity. So yeah, we need to do a single wound, and then we need to do a wound with Trophy Taker. So let's move to here. Actually, I don't need to do one with Trophy Taker, do I? Because I'm going to get the thing anyway. All right, I'll surge. We'll do this thing with the greatest gax. We hit twice. It's actually better with Wrath because it crits easier. Critical. Gain a husk. Critical. We cancel. We can't cancel that reaction. It's not a reaction. Okay, so that's first strike. So I have to do that one. We have to do a radiate. It's not going to damage anyone. We then do that one. It's a critical. We gain a husk. Then we surge. We hit twice. We'll just go for this one to gain a random Dragon King resource. We crit. Random Dragon King resource. That's it. That's the end of the fight. King's Tongue. Poor guy. Feel sorry for him. Yep. So 4 basics, 8 Dragon King resources, a Shining Liver, and a Black Lichen. So 1, 2. Oh, I need it to be a perfect bone. 3. Come on, Dino. Feel it, mate. Feel it. That's not it. Come on. Damn. 9 of these. No, we've got everything we need from the dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was just hoping to make a Qatar or 2 from him. Yeah. And if I get a perfect bone, then I can make a very specific seed pattern, which would be nice, but I don't think we will. And I think we're just going to hunt him again. Just got to grab me murder card out of me selection of cards that have already been played. Murderer. Murderer. Nobody likes you. Murderer. Bum, bum, ba, 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 ba. All right, so everyone got proficiency points there that needed them. So Hoo Grub got their whip proficiency point. Tick got their bow. Dung Beetle didn't get a sword. Was going dagger. Redback didn't swing the club. Dano, that's silly. We've got 4 people pondering, which is nice. We shall return and advance the year. We have no hunt events to speak of. So it's just the murder. And we have a hide. All right, I'm going to take my jumper off while I'm chatting away. Sweating so bad. All right, let's do our normal settlement event. Jibbity, haven't got that many left. So it's death. Oh. Or cracks in the ground. Fun. Okay. Well, I think we'll take death. We're going to have 2 deaths this year. One from a murder. So the murderer... Yeah, there has been a murder. The murderer is evil Hoo Grub, who immediately adopts homicidalism. Okay. That's so annoying. All right. And she has gained a progress because she's killed another guy. Dark Impulse. No problems. We've still got Death Education and 8 Eyes though. I haven't done any homicidalism in a long time. I've just avoided it very well. Okay, so gain a Lumi and rolls a 7. Cannibalize 1 strength. Oh, we get 2 strength and we lose 2 population. Strength 9, eh? Okay. So the person who dies in the first instance is our saviour, Bug. Oh dear, poor Bug. We shall miss you. Then they go on another murderous rampage, which is awful. Evil Hoo Grub. Evil. Can you believe that? I've flipped another red survivor. Evil Hoo Grub is going to kill Centipede, are they? Probably. I don't want to kill any more of my collective. So let's kill Firefly. Take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand. See you later, Firefly. And then Death. So this one I've actually prepared for because this one's been in the deck for ages and I know there's some advantages. When you get it early enough, you can get a free clan of death if you've done it right. But we don't want that. We want to kill Zach Ant. No, we want to kill Lerva. Lerva. 3. So that says the settlement mourns with stirring eulogies and tales of their triumphs. Inspired, a youth takes on the deceased mantle. Nominated survivor with 2 or less hunt XP. They change their name to the deceased survivors, gain a once per lifetime reroll, and gain 2 permanent luck. See you, Lurvy. So one of our good survivors that we have quite a few of gains 2 luck, gains a lifetime reroll. So let's see who we could use here. Midgie. Midgie is good. So we'll give Midgie a lifetime reroll. Midgie has changed her name to Lerva Midgie. Oh, don't press that button. Midfielder, apparently. Lerva Midgie, and she gains 2 luck. Anything else? And the once per lifetime reroll. So that's a good trade. Normally I would go for this one, but the benefit is all newborn survivors gain an additional +1 strength for the rest of the campaign. We're not having any more survivors newborn, so that's it. That's all of our events. So let's... how many endeavors have we got? Just a cheeky 18. Let's do our little things. 18 endeavors is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so we need to do Dung Beetle, who is a Regalist. And Dung Beetle has become a Regalist level 2. Indeed. Dung Beetle displays his utmost faith. Dung Beetle rolls a 1. Suffer the gaping chest wound. Well, Dung Beetle is just going to have to cop that. Okay. On your DBK. We've got some Marrowists now. Tick. Tick is ranked up to level 3 Marrowism. Tick clears off all of their disorders. They have none. We will gain... Ooh, this could be a surgical precision. Bit of hyper-contracting of muscles. That seems fun. Flea, also a Marrowist level 3. No disorders. Rolls a 5. Perfect physique also. We will not take perfect physique. And we'll beat some bones. Oh, gain a strength and a Lumi. So good. And redback. LMNOP. Gets a strength. Gets a Lumi. And rank 3. And Tick was the other one, gains a strength. Okay, good work, team. We do need to eat 3 bones, so we'll do that from here. We gained the Serpentine Tailbone. I think I've got the Hardened Ribs. I'm going to make a Talon Knife with this. So Hide, Love Juice, Perfect Hide, Monster Hide, Monster Organ, then Dragon King Resources, Radioactive Dung, Veined Wing, King's Claws, Dragon Iron, Cabled Vein, King's Claws, Veined Wing, King's Tongue, Husk, Veined Wing, Husk, and I will probably just hunt that same guy again, I think. So, I think, yeah, Evil Hoo Hoo Grub is a homicidalist 1. So how does that work? So do you retroactively go back and do the other things? Because you don't reset his stuff. I'm not sure how that works. Does he gain those benefits of those milestones again? Okay, so I need my Gormandist to go out on this hunt. So Redback goes out, gets Club Spec. Flea doesn't need to go. Tick doesn't need to go. Locust. Yep, we'll go out with Locust. Pest is our Gormandist, so they're going to get to... yep, so I need to spend 1, 2 Lumi to give them a Hunt XP. I've got heaps of guys with Lumi down the bottom here. Not that guy, not that guy, not that guy, not that guy, not that guy. 1 Lumi, no. Mayfly, 2 Lumi. Boom, boom. Cool. I guess we'll just see what of these we get. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unyielding for 3 is a good one. We'll buy Unyielding for 3 on one of these people. I think I prefer that over Unyielding for 3. Joint array, osteophage, stoneheart, joint array, health digestion, joint array, joint array, instead of perfect physique. So let's buy Unyielding here. So I'm just going to use this event thing. So we might make a few people honourable. This is the crazy one that gives you spend 5 endeavours and you get a strength, proteins training, a strength and an accuracy. I'm going to do that 3 times. So let's go with people who need the strength. Scab the Prodigy. Wonder if I do it this way. Perfect. Pest, bit of protein training. Go Pest. Nephila probably doesn't need to do it. Dung Beetle. Now we'll go Lervamidgey. Cool. And then we'll go Shrine, face painting, and whatever. I just want to get through to the last year. So our survivors that are departing is let's just go out with Lerva. And is anyone else going to get a benefit out of it? If we go Baba Ganoush, he could get to rank 2 facism. No, he can't. Have to spend a bit more Lumi for that. Trigona, Nephilia. Already going out with Pest, Locust. Sure, we'll go out with Tick again. Oh, let's do Nightmare Training with the bow. Don't think it matters. Rolls a 1. Great. So Tick, Locust, Pest, Lervamidgey, Redback. So Redback's the scout. Tick's that one. Locust can wear the Marchioness set, can they? What have you got? Red Fist is nice. Okay, I might ditch this Gusk knife situation and we'll go a spear that has bone, which is the Stampede glaive. And I might, yeah, we'll stick with the bone earrings, why not? So let's go lemniscate gear and we'll change this to seed pattern. Very nice. Oh, pesto, you can switch. Now what have you got? You got joint array, digestion. Okay, so you can be our Marchioness survivor. Perfect. And tongs thing. Marrowist bow, maybe? Alright, we're gonna have to give you a different gear. What have I got here? Vandal, leather black sword. There we go, perfect. That'll do fine. You've got a black sword. Lurvamidji will make you black. Scout's good. Where's me Wrath Survivor? Don't have one. So this leather black sword. Yeah, okay. I'll put Wrath instead of the black sword. Rare gear. I'm not going to fight a Scream God. The Scream God's tremendous. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love the Scream God. I just want to get through this so we can start prepping for the big showdown, the Parasite Queen. We could have another murder, actually, if I go this guy. I should just fight a Screaming Nucleope. That's the safest thing to do. It's the safest thing to do, but no, I will not do that. We'll just be cool guys, and oh, and I gained a Serpentine Tailbone as well, and a Black Lichen. So we'll get a second one of those, I guess. Alright, well, we're back over here. Let's do our shrine rolls and all that stuff. Yeah, another guitar would be good. 2 guitars, 3 guitars. That'll be helpful for the Parasite Queen for cancellation. They're not quite strong enough, but we're going to have some survivors that'll be skirting that line of not needing the strength buff. So yeah, I think that'll be fine. And then, yeah, a couple of Monster Tooth necklaces. They get deadly if you hit all your wounds too, so... and they have blue lefts, which means you can pair them with a Lucky Charm, and then we just need something else to pair with them, so... So yes, Shrine, fail, fail, so that's 1 insanity. Most people have got survival except for Lurvamidji, that'll be fine. Everyone should have a Dried Acanthus now. Except for this one, so we'll depart. Let's shuffle these. Shuffle these. First one, tick. The Lawkeeper, nominated survivor to investigate. Tick rolls, person rolls a 9, gain 2 understanding, then suffer brain event damage equal to your knowledge. So, Tick does have, what's the understanding one? It's gain a random disorder. Can't gain disorders, so we'll take that. And then we're going to gain 9 brain event damage. Okay, so this is my first understanding level up of White Secret in the campaign, and it happens in Lantern Year 29, would you believe? I'll put my microphone back on my chest now. All right, White Secret. Suffer a random lunacy brain trauma and remember the story. We remember the story very well. We are not romantic, so we have Quixotic and Peerless. Peerless is nice. Cool. Come on, man. Roll another 1, Deno. It's a 10. The Scout doesn't have 2 speed. The Scout's going to have to use their Acanthus. Oh. Man, 2 speed to get an oxidized lantern sword would be so good. I don't. Oh well. So yep, we'll use oh yeah, we have to roll a dice. Hey, it's a 4. We suffer head explosion. We'll archive our Droidecanthus. Damn, that would have been a really good, useful weapon to have. Majestic Shadow. Roll for our courage. We roll a 9. So unfortunately, our courage is not. Oh, it's 8. So we'll flee in terror. We roll a 2. So suffer 2 event damage to the legs. Good on your pest. Little Lurvamidgey's going to do this one. Cultivated Crypt. You may defile the Crypt. No, we'll just gain an understanding. Oh, she's a Tinker, and she rolls nothing. So random hunt event. 25. That's something that is cut off. Yeah, Titans in the Dark. All non-deaf survivors suffer monster level brain event damage. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Then roll a dice to find out who's the straggler. Okay, so tick 4, 8, 2, 5, 3. So Pest is the straggler. So Pest rolls a 2. Suffer 1 event damage to 1d5 random hit locations. 2 hit locations. Body waste. Copping a bit of a pizzling, that guy. 8. I want to say, can we run the whole campaign without running into a certain event? But I'm not going to as yet. Walking Smoke. Every non-deaf survivor rolls 1d10. Okay, we have a straggler. We have drums. Okay. We gain 2 insanity and 2 survival. Song of the Brave. -1 accuracy. Lose a courage. Locust loses a courage. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I haven't said it. Nobody said it. Lose a courage at 0. Great. 7 is 1 event damage to the arms. Redback. 1 event damage to the arms. Proceed as normal. Lava Flow. Oh no, each survivor rolls their courage. Adds their courage. This is awful. Okay, so Redback can't fail. Rolls a 3. No problems. LY28 can't fail. She's fine. Archives is gear. I don't think we'll be doing that. We'll be using a lifetime reroll on that. Into a 9. Get out of here. Absolutely unacceptable behaviour. Can't fail, can't fail. Roll a random hunt event as well. 74. That's the smoke. If I was making one of those, oh no, antler gouged. Each survivor rolls 1d10. 73 is the smoke. Okay, first one. Torn muscle, severe leg injury, can't dash. Next one, 6 is nothing. Next one is 7, nothing. Next one is 2, torn muscle. This is a bad hunt. Oh, we're going to do thingy. Oh, hang on a second. Who's got a... So the scout doesn't have an acanthus. LY28 does have an acanthus, so she is not going to do that. She's going to archive her acanthus. And Tick also archives. Yeah, okay, so the scout's the only one who can't dash. Fine. Let's do a herb gathering. Dried acanthus and a vermin. A nightmare tick. Going to give that to the gourmandist and I'm going to try and eat that. Have I done this one? I don't think so. So that's just going to be a rando. 33. Oh, that's a bad one too. We've had a bad hunt phase. What's happening? It whispers your name. If the event revealer is insane, they are, I think. Let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So it is pest. Yes, they are insane. No one is adding that. Everyone suffers a brain damage. This is the last one, friends. This is the last one. We dodge harvester for the whole campaign. Well played. Well played, Deno. Not a single harvester. I don't have to roll anymore. Pus fields, we can carefully tread. Hang on a second, I've just done it, haven't I? You may carefully tread. 32. Okay, well, now we've done it. Well done. Sudden madness. Okay, cool. So this is no problems. No issues there. Here. The ornate temple. We roll a random hunt event. I've tempted it a lot. Don't do it, Deno. Oh, 2. Corpse. Yeah, suck it. Suck it, harvester. Gain a courage and become prepared. Gain an understanding. Gain a survival. What do you get on your bold roll? You get a 7. That's not going to matter. That's it. We make it to the showdown. We'll apply arrival bonuses. It's the same deal as before. Was I supposed to have some random cards? No. Do I have any physiognomists? We have 8 eyes, so we'd ambush the guy. Okay, that's that. Yep, sweet. Bum 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 bum. I've shuffled these already. Okay, we've got a wound reaction. That's a good one. I'm going to do that with Lurvamidgey. Perfect. Lurva's going to swing with Wrath. Hits. Crits. You smash the Dragon's King Claw, Protective Claw, gaining King's Claw. The King gains -1 toughness tokens until it has 4 of them. I have the luck. 4 of them. And the wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. We now have Joint Array in play. Did I buy her Joint Array? Okay. We're just going to pretend that I'm not a complete pest. And we're going to give her Joint Array. Because I'm just trying to do this quickly. We're making mistakes. We had lots of endeavors. Okay, red back, no. Yeah, let's do tick and shoot with the bow. We can re-roll both of these because we're bow spec. 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. We cancel this reaction. Devastating. Critical. Devastating. We'll spend 2 survival to gain a permanent evasion. We're going to spend 2 to shoot the bow. And devastating. What's on top? That one is Perform Irradiate. Let's just move this. Let's do the Scout, actually. No, that's a first strike. So she's going to move away, move away, move away, move away. Dashing. And we'll shoot with the bow. 3 hits. Oh, trap. Damn. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. After damage, the survivor gains the punched starwards thing. So the guy's going to go here. 4 speed, hitting on 7s. 2 hits. We're punched into the sky after getting 4 damage to the body and 4 damage to the waist. And we're now starward. That'll be fine. I don't think we're going to reach that point. She's going to eat the Nightmare Tick like an absolute lunatic, because why not? No, it's not her. It's Pest. Yep, eating the tick. Actually, we'll consume our strength token. And then we'll consume the tick. And we're not going to roll a 1 or a 3. Ooh, it's an 8. Gain a permanent evasion. You'll love to see it. That's her turn. Greatest Gax. 1, 2, 3. What's on top? Yep. 2 hits, including a perfect hit, which means we've got 3 hits, actually. So we cancel this reaction first of all. That's a wound. This reaction, that's a wound. The Dragon King gains +4 toughness till the end of the round. That's a fail to wound. No problemo. We'll go with Wrath for the second time. Hits. Crits, spend 2. So that's going to archive 1, 2. Gain a permanent evasion by spending 2 survival. Sure. What do we got on top? We got that. Scout might go. So the Scout has already dashed, so the Scout won't be able to go. Actually, I'm just going to take the Scout's swing with the Forge Priest Hammer. Hits once. Does a wound. It's a devastating 2 wounds. Place 2 lava pools, then move him full away from us. We only need to do 1 more wound. 2 wounds, sorry. I do have the Vandal Sledge, so I'm just going to surge with the Vandal Sledge. Hits on a 2. That's a 2. Here's a failure. It's not sharp, but our strength on the Vandal Sledge is 20. And this guy's toughness is 17. So as long as I don't roll a 1, we surpass and do 2 wounds. It's a 7. See you, buddy. I left Death Descending on top too. On the thing. 2 wounds, surpass. See you later. Don't even have a turn. Ambushing the monster in this game is absolutely ridiculous. Let's have some... Was that a critical too? Yep. Gain a permanent movement. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, we're at a point now where there's not many monsters in the game that can actually stand up to us. All right. Perfect organ. No, it needs to be a perfect bone. A broken lantern. Okay, that's cool. That's cool, man. Maybe we can do something with that. All right, so fantastically, the Scout's got the club proficiency point to become a club master, which doesn't matter. Lurva, sword, nothing. Pest, dagger, nope. Spear, nope. Bow, absolutely yes. She's quite a good bowman now. Complete the showdown. We got Lanternism and Gormandism. The two that the Gormandist is the one we needed. All right, strap yourselves in. This will be the final countdown. Ba-ba-bum-bum. Ba-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-ba-bum-bum. The final countdown. I've also got 2 shining livers. Another black lichen. Aye. Shining liver, shining liver. Okay, this is not going to be anything detrimental because there's nothing left in there. Nickname versus Triathlon of Death. Fantastic. We'll just do a triathlon. Someone gets a permanent movement, a skull, and a weapon proficiency level because I'm only 1 player. And I'll do it that way, just for the heck of it. Just do the bow chick. That bow's become one of my favourite bows, actually. Tick. 1 movement, 1 bow, proficiency point, and a skull. Fantastic triathlon. We have the Beckoning. Okay. Here is the Beckoning. It's the final showdown. Okay, retired survivors remain wasting away dead. As your settlement prepares to depart, gain the outcomes of your principles. So we have graves. All survivors set their insanity equal to the settlement's death count. Our death count is 20. So we have 20 insanity on everyone. A final harvest ritual, lose 4 basic resources. All survivors gain 1 permanent strength. We'll do that one because we can do that this way. Bonuses, add one-time bonus, or everyone gains a strength. We don't have Protect the Young. We can remove a disorder. We have Barbaric, so we're going to gain a permanent movement. We have Collective Toil, so we get to remove a permanent injury of our choice. So let's go through and remove a disorder, a permanent injury, and set the insanity to 20. So disorder, Dystitchophobia, or seizures. If we get collision, we die in this next showdown, so we'll get rid of seizures. We don't have a thing. Mothma. Oh, I got a roll for Mothma. She rolls a 10, so she gets a strength, and then she rolls a 3. So Mothma finishes with her irradiation, setting at a strength 14. Does she have a disorder? We want to keep that. We'll get rid of Hoarder. No severe injuries. Millipede. Insanity set to 20. Clear Ichnophobia just in case, and no severe injuries. Moz. Hemophobia or Tophobia. I think we'll go Hemophobia, we'll clear that. No severe injuries. Scab the Prodigy. 20. Disorders, we'll get rid of Coprolalia. No severe injuries. Evil Hoo Hoo Grub. Quixotic will keep. No severe injuries. Redback. No disorders, no severe injuries. Tick. No disorders, no severe injuries. No worries. Locust. So Locust is going to clear off anxiety. Locust has no severe injuries. Let's do the Lanternism level 4. Which will be interesting. Overseer. Gain a Lumi, compare which is greater, the Lantern Year or the Death Count. Our what is our thing? Our Lantern Year is waxing. Is that right? Yeah, the Lantern Year. So we gain Ghost Zerker. We'll clear Light Whisperer and we'll gain Ghost Zerker. Perfect. Treat all your tokens as death tokens. Doesn't matter because we don't have the thing, and also we're not going to use it, but sure. Okay, Louser. What a shame to give up your 103 insanity. If you had some immortal guys here, you might be a bit disappointed about that. No disorders. Flee. No disorders, no severe injuries. Pesto. 20 insanity already, fantastic. No disorders, yep. So Pesto's a Gourmandist. I've timed this intentionally. This is a rank 3 Gourmandist. Gain a Lumi, roll the dice, Rolls a 10. No worries. All departing survivors gain survival up to the settlement survival limit and a strength token. So that is for everyone, because everyone is departing this year, because when you embolden someone, they depart. It's for the showdown. So everyone is going to have full survival and a strength token. At the worst. That's good. I'm happy with that. Okay, Nephilia. Nephilia is going to clear nothing. Dung Beetle is going to get rid of the gaping chest wound. And Monster Panic. Trigona. We'll get rid of Vestophobia just in case. Actually, Runner's Dystonia is worse. Baba Ganoush. $20, and we'll get rid of Performance Anxiety. No severe injuries. Ladybug. A jitterbug into my brain. Yeah, yeah. Said a bang, bang, bang with your love it bomb. Lerva Midgie. 20 Insanity. Doesn't have anything, does she? Nope and nope. She's got the parents, so she can inexplicably survive. Old Ramadam. Ramulus. Nothing. Tapeworm. Can't gain insanity. Does that say set? All survivors set their insanity. That's so good. You can do it, even if you're a deadist. Oh, great stuff. Fen will have an article coming out soon too. It's Friday night. That's exciting. Love Friday night Kingdom Death. 20, you've got nothing, so you're fine. Mealworm. 20, nothing, and you're fine. Grasshopper, okay. 20. No, what is it? Is it the other game, Kingdoms Forlorn? I keep hoping you'll inspire me to play that. The Love of Aeon's End. Okay, cool. I've got that app. Played quite a lot of it on my app. It's not a bad game. I like the fact that when you deck build, you keep stuff in the same order. It's an interesting change. Makes for quite another level of strategy. Okay, I don't think any of these people are coming out, but let's give them stuff anyway. All right, that's it. We've got all the survivors that I've tagged as going out. It's a lot. They've all got 20. They've all removed permanent injuries. They've all gained a permanent movement. It's been a wonderful campaign. Let's add these to storage over here. It's been a really wonderful campaign. I've enjoyed myself immensely. I have a very minor critique to make about Kingdom Death in general. When I reach a point where there is no tension anymore, I do not find it as engaging. But that's okay. Can't always be engaging. King's Claw, Cabled Vein, Husk, Horn Fragment, Veined Wing, Horn Fragment, King's Claws, Cabled Vein, Radioactive Dung, Dragon Iron. Alright, so what was awesome about pulling that perfect iron is it actually gave us the opportunity to make one more of our seed patterns. So we could go for this Bone Dagger, but we don't have a specialist. Durandal we gave up on, but the Refined Lantern Axe, that one we can do. And we just fought a Dragon King, and that's going to be everything we need. Heat, Axe Specialist, Blacksmith. Come on. And we got another one of those. So we have a total of 13 endeavors. So what I'm going to do now is go through each survivor one by one and plan out their gear grid and then plan out maybe the order that I want them to go out in. So we're going to make a refined lantern axe. It is a seed pattern. And to craft it, we need the perfect bone, which I didn't add, and the lantern halberd, which I haven't added, but I do have. Okay, so broken lantern, perfect bone, and perfect organ. That is all of my basics. I'm actually supposed to get cannibalized. I might have even got one last year as well. That's annoying. The morgue, I should say. Monster hide. Question marks. That's fine. Regular. So we'll make the axe. Yes, yes. I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm going to eat a different thing. But yep, let's do that. Shining liver, perfect bone, craft. Done. Very good. Cleave. This weapon gains +4 strength. Slow. The two-handed keyword until the end of the round. That's pretty good. Okay, so Celas. So Celas has strength 9. So I'm going to give her this Gorm set with the greatest gax. The question is she the right person to have the greatest gax? Because Desperate Strike and Dark Eye are fantastic, but we don't want to be over-wounding here. She's an Axe Master, and she's a Leprotic. This has got Gormant armor. All right, before I do that, let's do a couple of other things. So we've got 13 endeavors. One of them is going to be a shrine, which I'm going to roll now and see if we get the thing, and I'll use a lifetime reroll from one of my guys. We get it. I won't need to do face painting, but we're actually probably going to do a sacrifice and try and kill some people to get stuff. Maybe no. Okay, Bell of Challenge, yes. Trophy wall, we've done shrine. I don't think there was anything else I needed. Pottery, no. Blood weaving, no. Cooking, no. Bloodletting, no. Scarification, definitely not. It's nice how Preacher changed scarification to be somewhat worthwhile. Maybe that's... Cool. Jitterbug. So taxidermy. So I have 5 Indom resources, 2 tailbones, a blubber, a beast steak, and a denticulated blade hip. So here is what I can do with that on Trophy Wall. I can gain 2 understanding, gain 2 understanding, gain 2 understanding, and then each departing survivor, and I can do this. So I'm going to do 5 taxidermies. And yeah, just to reiterate, that's going to get me, so it'll give me +6 understanding on departing survivors. And then everyone will get a reroll token for every 4 understanding. So basically everyone's going to have most people are going to roll a disorder, which isn't great. But yeah, everyone will get 2 reroll tokens, which will be good. And then I can distribute these tokens. If each departing survivor received at least 1 token, double all tokens gained. So if I give these to the first people, twice, then I'll double all the tokens gained. So that's 5 of my endeavors. Plus the one we just did, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 7 endeavors, and I'll do that a little bit later on. Done the shrine. Yeah, so we might do some Bell of Challenges as well. It's going to be a lot of brain trauma lunacy rolls. Wonder if that's worth it. Okay, so yeah, so Sellas, strength 9. So I don't think the greatest Gax is actually the right thing for her. So let's look at the other axes that we have available and see what we can go for instead. We have a refined lantern axe. We have a Vandal broadaxe. We have a Stampede glaive. And we have the greatest Gax. So these are all my axes that I think makes the cut. Which is nice. Of those, the best option is, so her strength is already going to be 9, plus, let's assume that she does a perfect hit, so her strength is going to be 15. So whatever weapon we take, we want it to be quite low strength. So the Vandal broadaxe, she doesn't have any luck though. Okay, am I almost better off going for a bone axe on her? Just might craft a couple of talon knives while we're here. I'm just going to do that. Have to eat the things. Okay. So a bone axe is pretty much not a terrible option. Do I have any other axes that I can craft? Filters are craftable, owned settlement locations. Close. Blacksmith, we could make a lantern glaive. It's got sharp. Don't like sharp in this instance. We could make a bone axe. Counterweighted axe. So we can't do, that's an automatic wound, so we can't do the counterweighted axe. The advantage is that one is slightly higher strength and has reach. What does that require? Reticulated grabber, question marks, hide, organ. Done. All right, so we're going to make ourselves one of those bad boys. A counterweighted axe from the weapon crafter. So she will be counterweighted axe, and what gear do I want to put her in? So we do want to try and give pretty much everyone a luck charm. She's got leprosy, so yeah. So let's change this. Actually, let's do this. Let's copy her greatest Gax and we'll just call this Sellas counterweighted. This is going to be a lot of me talking about stuff that is really just not required to talk about, but I want to give this a real shot. I want to give it an absolute everything I can. Maybe I'm going to do great. Maybe I'm going to do terrible. I do not know. We'll give it a crack. Okay, so let's give her just that for the moment, and we'll come back and see what arm we've got at the end. So that's her done. That's that one weapon done. We'll put done weapons up here. So yeah, whether or not she needs armor, we'll have people with armor. We've got a lot of people with Maroism, so I'll definitely be able to put her in something. I'll be able to make multiple leather sets as well because I've got that much freaking hide. I've got 37 hide, so leather on the cards for sure. Okay, Mothma. So Mothma is pretty clear. Now, Mothma is going to go out on the first step of the campaign of the thing. And her grid is just that. That's her grid. Screaming Armor, she gains a luck, she gains survival on departure, which she won't need because she'll be at max. She gains 3 insanity on arrival. She's got the Atomic Lance online. Unfortunately, she's going to gain a strength token when she departs, which is terrible. She's going to gain another strength token. She's going to be wounding on 2+. And if she rolls a 7, she's going to force a thing. Man, she's just picked up so much freaking strength, man. Okay, well, that's fine. It only happens once per attack, so that's her. So that's easy. That is easy enough. The Atomic Lance and the Screaming Armor is sorted. And she's departing. Millipede. So Millipede is a Marrowist. She's got 8 eyes, so she's also going to depart. She's increasing the range of her perfect hits. Her weapon spec is nothing, so she's got nothing. She'll just depart as a scout. We won't give her that. We will just go that bad boy. That's it. So expect her to die, but we want to ambush the monster. And that's it. We can't use Heroic because she doesn't get to spend all of her survival and Archive 1 automatic hit. And that's it. Oh. Okay, Moz. Moz is a grand weaponist. But Moz is also a Guitar Master, if I remember rightly. Yep, Guitar Master. So when they Guitar Master, they gain an evasion token on a perfect hit with a guitar. And she's got Parkour. Okay, so we've got Osteophage here. So do we go with the Colossal Chef's Carver or do we go with the Talon Knife? So what is her strength? Her strength is 6. So the Talon Knife comes in at strength 10. Not going to help us, but we will be able to get her, and she's got no luck. Okay, so I think we go the Chef's Carver for her, rather than rely on her guitar thing. Okay, so that is slow and sharp. Strength 8 plus her 6 is 14, plus 11 is 25. That's a perfect wounding result. She's only one swing a thing though, and we'll give her a Dry Decanthus. And that's it. She's got a Marrowism, so she's going to be fine. And yep. And don't forget, we've got a couple of bonus strength in there as well, so that's cool. Okay, good work, Moz. You are departing. Scab the Prodigy. Okay, so this guy has no Osteophage, has Marrow Monarch, and has Pack Leader. Okay, so I want this guy to be in the departing in the first group. And this guy, so what's his luck? So he's no luck. Okay, so I just want him to be a tank. So how do we go about that? What's our best tank set? It's probably the Marchioness set. question is, do we go with the Regal Plume? Okay, so this set here, let's assume this guy's entire purpose in this showdown is just deflect, deflect, deflect. He's deflect 6. Seems okay. And then do we go with, do we give him a Vandal Sledge anyway? Just in case I want to make an attack. Yep, so it'll go to strength 20. That's perfect. That's what we want. He doesn't have a speed, but he's got pack leader. He's got axe mastery though. Okay, so maybe we give him... do we go the Vandal broad axe? No, he doesn't have a luck. Okay, so we won't go either of those. Stampede Glaive or Refined Lantern Axe. The Refined Lantern Axe is probably too strong for him. Stampede Glaive. Or do we forget about that and do we just go with one of my plans, which is put a bone dagger on everyone? Yep, I like that. Vandal Sledge, bone dagger, and we're going to rely on him not to attack and just deflect as much as possible. Hopefully survive and hopefully protect a few people along the way. With the Marchioness set, doesn't have a sword, so actually let's make that a bone sword. And we'll get the best value out of this Marchioness armor. 1 luck, a bonus 2 movement, and yep, fantastic. Scab Marchioness, we're going to call that. Okay, so Scab is departing. Evil Hoo Hoo Grub. So we've got a whip spec here now, along with all of these other specs. We can move the top card of the AI discard pile. That's nice. That's very nice. So this person I don't think is going to go out in the first showdown, but I want them to have the Gorm gear, I think. So the greatest Gax is going to need... That's 8 eyes as well. Death Education. So we want something with deadly, actually. Yeah, what about this guy's a Talon Knife? Okay. So Talon Knife, our best option here is actually a leather set. Okay, so let's copy the leather black sword. And we'll call this Grub Talon. So we'll clear that and we'll put this here as a Talon knife. And then we can do some nice little switchy roos here. And we can give ourselves a luck charm to pick ourselves up a luck, which will pair with our deadly. Because this guy has Death Education, his deadly goes to deadly 4. So this Talon Knife now crits on a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We're critting on a 5 there with the Talon Knife, and that seems pretty good. It's hitting on a 2+, so we should gain Savage and Deadly pretty comfortably. I don't mind that. That seems okay. Quixotic is good. We've got, it's an axe spec, so we can fail to wound. We don't have Bowmaster, so I don't get to reroll missed hits, but yeah. Okay, so that's good. I like Evil Hoo Hoo Grub. Redback. Redback no longer needs to be a scout. Redback has a lot of strength, don't they? 7. Perfect physique. Gain 3 strength and -3 movement. Okay, so I reckon that might just be on the borderline for the Forge Priest hammer and an organ grinder. Dried acanthus. And that may be everything we go for there. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Redback going out on the hunt. Now, Redback's got perfect physique, so it can go up to strength 10, which will go to 19 on the Forge Priest hammer, plus a couple of strength points when we depart. Very good. Crystal skin. The versatile. All right, so how many bone have I got in storage? I've got 8 bone. I'm going to archive all my Indomitables right now, so I don't get tricked into thinking I've got more bones than I think I have. Screaming Antelope, Denticulated Blade, these two, and then we got one more organ from the Gorm, which is the Blubber. Fine, so I've only got 5 bone, so I can only make 5 more shit weapons, but I'll be able to use other weapons. We need shit weapons because the parasites can archive, can put weapons down. It's shit house. And 4 of those are black lichen. Okay, so I was just going to make 4 bone daggers, basically, and put bone daggers on everyone. We'll come back to that plan. Tick with the bow. Okay, do we need the bone sickle here? No. So if we instead move that to there, we've still got the 5 for the green charm, and we can put a bone blade in there. Okay, so that's 2 evasion. Yeah, the Vandal Recurve Bow is way too high a strength here. That is way too high. That's wounding on a 2+. But she is hitting on a 2+ with that weapon, so hard to knock that back. Has a luck, but we're not going to be able to get a luck charm there. Okay, well that's just, it is what it is. Okay, Locust. So Locust has this set. Am I happy with that set for Locust? So strength 9 plus Red Fist. Spear Mastery is nice. And with the Stampede Glaive, yeah, so this person is a Spear Master. So instead of the Stampede Glaive, what's your speed? You're only speed 1. Luck 4? What the shit? What the shit, Lada? It feels crazy to use this gear set here, so let's not do that. Let's go a new one. Let's copy the... Oh, actually, let's just choose that. There we go. That looks much better. Locust Spear. Lance of Longinus. Yep. Looks perfect there. Perfect strength. We're going to be 20. Dried Acanthus, Bone Blade. Perfect. Locust. Now, are you a Osteophage? You are not. So maybe we'll rawhide you up. And that'll give us a luck charm. Nice. Pants. Vest. Hat. It's not going to quite get us a luck charm, is it? Can I get a luck charm in another way? Yeah, luck charm bandages works, doesn't it? But then I have to give up one of those, the dried acanthus or the dagger. Rawhide. One evasion. I think I'd prefer the organ grinder over the luck when we're luck 4. Perfect. That was, yeah. Okay, so Louser is a club master. Don't really want it to be club masters at the moment, but it's a Vandal Sledge. That person was the Lance of Longinus, yep. Dried Acanthus. Yep, that's pretty much all we need. We don't want to perfectly hit there. We do have a luck. Unyielding's great. Are you a Marrowist? Yep, perfect. Louser departing. Flea, also a Marrowist. Sword. So, what's your strength? 6. Are you a black sword master? You are. You have 2 luck. So no. So this is our Wrath wielder. Hang on. Do I have that gear grid? Marrowist Wrath. I don't. Okay, so that's just going to be that gear grid there. Maybe we don't need the Supreme Stew though, actually. We might get rid of the Supreme Stew. We'll keep the Acanthus, we'll keep that. Don't need bandages. And Wrath, cool. So basically what we want to do with Wrath is slide in there when we can do a critical wound when there's -4 toughness tokens. So Wrath's going to be in the second wave. Is the plan. Organ Grinder, Dried Acanthus. Now, I've also got the Wisdom Potion there. The question is that worth taking? Well, I looked at it the other day. I think it might be worth using the Wisdom Potion against the Parasite Queen. She has 3 hit locations of her 20 odd that provide the cancel this hit location and draw an AI. 3 of like 24. I think that's good enough odds to risk having the Wisdom Potion for some of the fight. That's my plan anyway. Okay, Flea's departing. Pest. So Pest is our gourmandist. Doesn't need too much going on, Pest. Pest is a... Okay, so Pest is a nothing really. So we'll go a new empty loadout. So yeah, Pest is just going to be an average guy. So we'll put some armor on him later, but let's go a refined lantern sword. Which is razor sharp. So that should be perfect wounding. We'll go a luck charm there. And we'll go bandages there. Actually, we'll likely use a leather set here, so I'll just do a different approach. Cool. I'll just put the bandages there anyway. Skinnery bandages. So it's going to have 1 luck. Perfect, so he's going to have 3 luck. Am I better off with a savage weapon? Is this guy better off with the Talon Knife, Pest, and then maybe, yep, let's do that. Let's go Talon Knife. And then maybe we go the Supreme Stew here as well to give him +4 strength. Yep, so that's in Supreme Cuisine. So this guy's Pest. And we can give some armor here as well. So we'll probably go off another leather set. I can't make any of the other ones. It's basically leather or other. I've got 16 organs, so I can make quite a few leather sets and luck charms, because I think we're tapped over our luck charm limit now, but that's okay. All right, Nephilia. Nephilia is going to be our greatest Gax. So she's an Axe Master, yes, but she doesn't have any bonuses to hitting. Fantastic. Nephilia, greatest Gax, yep. So that should get her right in the right spot. She's got -1 accuracy. G'day, Zwex. Yeah, we're right in the midst of some crazy shit right now. Okay, Refined Lantern Sword doesn't need a speed buff. Neither does Black Sword. This guy doesn't have anything special. So this guy's got 2 luck. So maybe this is the Vandal Broadaxe guy. Great Hall, Vandal Broadaxe. Yep. And then we go for a luck charm. And then maybe this is another Rawhide set. Yep, I dig this. This becomes Rawhide Boots. Rawhide Headband, Rawhide Boots. Okay. So, and then an Organ Grinder, Death. Tridecanthus. All right. So 1 luck, 1 evasion, Rawhide. DBK. Okay, that seems good. Why has that guy got 5 armor? Oh, he's an Osteophage. Okay. Maybe that's not a Rawhide set then. Why does he get to 5 though? He's got Crystal Skin. Okay, so he can't wear armor. So we'll scratch that plan. Like a dope. We need another blue. I think a... not going to work, not going to work. Blue Charm is a straight up waste of that. I think we can make the Fecal Salve. No, that's facing the wrong way as well. All right, what's a right facing blue that is cheap and easy? Almanac. 2 leather. Could make an Almanac. Wisdom Potion, no. Oh, we've got a Rib Blade. We could put a Rib Blade there. Hunter's Whip could work. Oh, we've got a Reverberating Lantern. There we go. That'll be fine. We'll just put a Reverberating Lantern. And we're done. So gaining no evasion, 1 luck. Perfect. So that will be critting on 5s, and we've got no rawhide. Fantastic. Dung beetle is departing. How many more we got? We got so many more. That's all right. This is what we signed up for. These are the viable weapons I have left. So I only feel like I've got 8 weapons left that are worth touching. So we'll only use 8 more people. So Baba Ganoush has axe spec. So that is the same as everyone. So we don't need to be tied in there. Has +1 accuracy with bows. Okay, and is an osteophage. So this is probably black sword. I'm actually going to delete that one. Yes, yes, yes. Actually, is this lemniscate? We haven't used lemniscate yet. Sure, let's go with that. Baba Ganoush can use the lemniscate gear. Stampede glaive and the +8 strength and +2 speed. That seems good. Baba Ganoush is departing. Haven't done Trigona, so we have no spears left. She's got osteophage, so she will just be a Drydecanthus. Okay, do we go for the nuclear knuckle with her? She doesn't have enough strength. So steel sword, maybe it's black sword. She's going to get to strength 18. Sure, let's go black sword. Trig. Okay, ladybug, osteophage, stoneheart, quixotic. All right, I feel like that is a good fit for this refine. Actually, maybe we should go someone lower strength. Ramulus, unyielding. Unyielding is awesome. Anyone got luck here? Okay, no one's got luck. Unyielding's good. She's got luck, so we want to use maybe the refined lantern sword with her. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We definitely want that one. Survivalists we don't want. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's all our departing survivors. So Grasshopper has the Sculptor's Apprentice. So we're just going to go a new empty loadout. It's going to be Drydecanthus. It's going to be, let's go, what's your strength? 5. Yep. So we'll go this refined lantern axe. And then we need 2 reds there. So the first will be a monster tooth necklace. And then a red down. I think we can use one of the healing potions from the Gormery for the red down, or, yep, healing potion. That's it. So we're 2 strength. That puts us in the perfect slot. Grasshopper. Okay. So that's done. Mealworm. Osteophage. Mealworm's going to use a black sword. A Drydocanthus. We'll have a bone dagger. That's it, pretty much. Reset. Getting Osteophage. All right, so we will buy 2, 3, 4. We'll buy Joint Array here. And that costs us 1 more endeavor to get that. Tapeworm. Tapeworm has 3 loomies. That's another thingy to get the loomie for Joint Array. There is no limit to the number of survivors you can summon in. If there is survivors in the settlement, you can bring them in. So this guy's Refined Lantern Sword. Do you have a luck? You do not have luck, so that's fine. We'll just go Drydocanthus. We'll just go a dagger. And I'm doing it this way with Scribe, hopefully not breaking it. Ramulus. Okay. Lerva Midgie. Have I done Lerva? No. Ladybug. No. And that should be the last one. Baba Ganoush. Perfect. Okay, so Ladybug. Axe Spec. Doesn't matter. We'll just give her a Gusk Knife. Yeah, that's the thing. So I'm trying to make sure that everyone has the people that I'm going to summon, and anyone after that just comes in flogging fist and tooth and doing their best. Gusk Knife at strength 12 does not spark joy. So Monster Tooth Necklace, is it? That can maybe get us to thingy. What have you got? You've got Osteophage, Stoneheart. Hey, Quixotic. That's good. Grand weapons in your gear grid gain +4 strength when you perfectly hit. Yep, don't love that. That Gusk Knife might not be sufficient there. That's fine. Acanthus. Okay, this chick can go with the Steel Sword. It's another one that doesn't spark joy. Oh dear. So she's got a Lanternist. We haven't got any Death Collectoring. Light Warrior maybe helps. She's got an Undeathable from the parent. She's got 2 luck actually. So let's go Steel Sword. And then let's get a Luck Charm. Let's get some more bandages because we've got an absolute multitude of hides. And then the right facing blue, what did I think I could get there? Oh yeah, we've got a Rib Blade actually, so let's just slam a Rib Blade in there. And that way we're getting 1 luck. And this is LM. No Osteophage? Okay. Her Lumi is 2. So we will buy a leather set for her, I think. Is that going to work? Yep. Yep. So we'll buy her a leather set. I think we've got enough to do that. And that means our last survivor, tapeworm's done. Ramulus, my man, you are picking yourself up a nuclear knuckle. And not much else. Organ grinder, dried acanthus. We'll put the green power core here. So your nuclear knuckle has deflect. We'll give you the red power core and the blue power core. How am I feeling? So that's got deadly and sharp. Yeah, not sure. Unyielding's great. Yeah, maybe we can get a leather set here as well, actually, or at least the majority of a leather set. So I've got all my weapons, I've got all my survivors. I have spent another 1-2 endeavors getting people joint array. And I've got 22 survivors to depart and attack with. Let's go through them all. Celas is using a counterweighted axe, a dried acanthus, and I will give her a... Actually, that's only strength 4, so... But I'd rather her have a bone dagger as well. Okay, so that's 1 bone dagger, which I own already. Let's look at it from this section. Okay, Mothma, her gear grid's all sweet. If she has to give up something, she gives up the shield because it is a weapon. She's all good. Did this guy have a dried acanthus? They did. Done. Moz, Chef's Carver. Okay, so we have a bone dagger there. So that's the first bone that we have to use to make a bone dagger. So that's, I'll mark them here. That's 1. We don't need to hook those up because it is just to get monster resources. We don't need monster resources. She has osteophage, so she's fine. She has joint array, so she's fine. This chick's got every thing whatsoever. She's amazing. Joint array. Ha ha ha. G'day, Daniel Taylor. Good luck in the origin, mate. Hope you get smashed. So Celas does not have a set. Okay, so we might put Celas in some armor. Let's come back to that. I'll see what I can craft. I can definitely do skinnery. Scab the Prodigy has a bone blade. We have that already. We don't need to spend that. Everything there is fine. Visionary shield, perfect. Evil Hoo-Hoo Grub. Talon Knife gives up the shield if we have to give up our weapon. Don't have to craft anything. Forge Priest Hammer. If that guy loses his weapon, we're in trouble. So we'll definitely go a bone dagger there. So that's our second craft we need to do on our bone dagger. FPH. And that's an osteophage, so that's fine. Tick Tick, that's our normal set. The bone blade, we have to craft that. Everything else there is good. Locust, we have the lance, we need to craft a bone dagger. Everything else there is good. Louser. Okay, another bone dagger. Actually, we might start using some of the weapons we've got. Sickles and pickaxes don't work. Okay, so we can use the Gax. That's only strength 4. Perfect. Flea. So we'll give her a weapon as well, which will be from the Gormery, which will be a Greater Gax. So that's fine. Pest. That's a talon knife. If we lose that, that's awful. So only weapon. We could just make a leather shield. Hang on. What have I got from the stone circle? I got a knuckle. Yes. A little beast knuckle. Perfect. I need to pair that up somehow. I'm literally just going to put a blue charm on there because I'm incredibly... Oh, is that Pest? Pest actually has an automatic blue, I think. Let's find Nephilia. So that's our greatest Gax. We've got the Knuckle Shield to give away. The Dung Beetle. Okay, so that's our next Bone Blade. So we're up to 5 now. I need to craft 6. I need to craft, and I think that's all of my bones. Yep, all my bones. So if anyone else gets the stuff, they're losing their weapons. That's awful. Where are we up to? Dung Beetle. Yeah, he's fine. Trig. Yeah. So she's in trouble if she loses her black sword. Stampede Glaive, we give up the scrap shield. That one we got nothing to give up. That one we're giving up a rib blade. That one we got nothing to give up. That one we got nothing to give up. That one we got nothing to give up. That one's fine, and that's not even an attack. Okay. Well, that's pretty much all the stuff. So I can make some armor. I'll make a couple of leather sets, or I think you need bone for the leather set for the helmet anyway. Let me check. Leather worker. No, that's a scrap. That's a bone, yeah. That's hide. So the cuirass requires a bone. Ugh. So does the shield. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we're going full Skinnery all the time. I mean, actually, we're better off making mixed sets and going leather. No, we're better off going leather and organ grinders. Okay, so let's just craft leather skirt, craft leather mask, craft, no. Yes, craft, 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 and we have the option to make one leather cuirass, so we will. We're making leather, and then I think we'll make one more Skinnery set. G'day, Hand of Dawn. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll go an extra one of those. And then from the organ grinder, I'm pretty sure we can afford to make, we need to make like 4 more luck charms and then 2 more monster greases, and we might as well make that's a scrap and a bone. I'm not making another monster tooth. Those don't help us at all, so yep, I think that's pretty much it. That's all we're going to be rocking here. So we'll go for the leather armor on the people that do not have osteophage, and then we'll just make sure we got all the knowledges that we want from the knowledge deck. And then we'll depart and we'll apply our understanding buffs, and we'll do all our understanding rolls. Okay, so don't need that. I could buy more osteophages. That's not much use. Don't need that. Don't need that. That's not bad. Obviously got a lot of joint array. Surgical precision. Don't need that. Death education. Yeah, we might look for death education actually. That's pretty much it, because I think I can afford to buy death education on a few people. Okay, so you're a collectivist. You can have a mixed leather set, buddy. We'll get rid of the so we're braces, boots, grease. So we probably don't need to worry about deflect, but I would like to keep sharp and deadly. What else are we? Waste. And then we're a rawhide body. And we need a hat, which is the mask. Okay. Hey Swodgy, yeah, you'll be able to use it no problems. The 1.5 upgrade kit didn't add too much stuff, but you will want to try and track down the legendary card pack, which will update most of your stuff to the 1.6 edition. The biggest thing that you'll miss in 1.3 is the gold smoke night. And off the top of my head, I think you can actually it's fine. I think you can actually just buy the rule book from them, and that gives you most of the updates that you need without the cards, I suppose. Yeah, if you can track down a 1.5 update kit, that would be fantastic. But even if you can't, all of the expansions will still fit in perfectly fine. But what I would suggest you do is look to buy the Dragon King or Sunstalker, so you get a different campaign to play in addition to the People of the Lantern. Okay, that guy's done. Little Lurver, here we go. So this will be another rawhide one or leather one. Okay. Leather braces, leather boots. Yeah, that is true. Tracking one of those down is pretty tough. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. It's still a very playable game as it stands. So. Probably true, actually. Okay, that's looking good. Just need to add the leather set there. Well, Daniel, as we near closer and closer to the Black Friday, it's a good time to purchase the game. They generally go on sale for about 25 to 30% off. See you, Cindy. I'm actually going to do it Sunday morning, so that'll be in the middle of the night for you, so you'll miss out anyway. Are you a Marrowist? You are, so we don't have to worry about you. Baba Ganoush, you're a Marrowist. Wedding topper statues. What are they? Are they Kingdom Death models? I hope so. That'd be awesome if they are. And tapeworm, there we go. Okay, so tapeworm can be rawhide. Yeah, you can actually buy it direct. So Kingdom Death has a warehouse in Australia. So when you order from their shop, you can actually select Australia as your warehouse, and they'll ship it directly out of there. It's usually pretty quick. I mean, it still takes about a week for them to process most orders. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, we did dinner. Yep, has never caused me any grief ordering from Kingdom Death at all. There's no reason not to put a luck charm there. Okay, I think we are basically ready to go. So we are gaining armor at all locations. So if I go honorable for a couple of people, they'll gain strength tokens and reroll tokens. So let's do that. My Marrowists are not good options for that. She's got honorable. I don't think I need to. I think I've got enough reroll tokens. Okay, I think I'm going to depart. This is a big moment. Everyone gets departure survival up to the maximum because of our Gormandist level up at the time, and everyone's going to gain a strength token. So I can do the knowledges after this. Let's just click depart and see if this breaks the game. And everyone, you've got to remind me to save, copy the settlement. Okay, so I get all this saved. Don't break scribe. Yeah, scribe is the best. So all these departing survivors should have just got all their armor applied, all of their strength tokens applied, everything. The miniatures is, yeah, a big thing for me. I really love the miniatures, so yeah. And if you haven't seen, I've got a video on my YouTube channel, which I'm going to share with you right now because I am a cool guy. Copy link. Yes. Here you go. Here's all my Kingdom Death toys. Okay, so everyone gets a strength token on depart. And I'm going to give my red fist survivor for the first 5 people. So you gain a strength token. We did not consume on departure or arrival, so you're not getting anything there. I am, however, getting 6 understanding. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got so many white secrets. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. All right, here we go. Salas, White Secret roll, gains a disorder. So we'll just roll that. Battle Drunk, fantastic. And she gains 1d10 insanity from that thing, don't you? The lunacy brain trauma, or is it 1d5? Lunacy brain trauma, 1d5 insanity. I'm going to do this over here. This is going to be easier. .6 is the latest version, yes. Okay, suffer the lunacy brain trauma and remember the story. So she gains 1d5 insanity. She gets 2. And then her remember the story roll is a 1, which is ageless. Gain an accuracy and a strength. Fantastic. Good work. Seems excellent. Okay, so accuracy and strength. Perfect. Next person is Mothma. So Mothma is going to gain a disorder. She gains ergophobia, that's no problems. She rolls an 8, so she is going to gain the extra senses, fighting art, and the ley line walker ability. We're not going to worry about that because she has armor and accessories in her gear grid, so she's fine. Moz. Everyone should have got max survival. Water supply rival bonuses. Most people should be at max survival. I don't know why Cellas isn't. Okay, Mothma, yeah, done. So Moz. So Moz rolls on the White Secret a 5, which is Peerless, and gain the Quixotic disorder. And she gains a random disorder. She gains performance anxiety, no problems. Okay, so she gains a strength token. And then gains another strength token. And her insanity, she gains 1. Mothma gains 4. And Mothma disorder. Okay, so her strength, yep, she gets... I'm not a person who asked that. I have never played the digital version. What I've heard is that it is very good if you enjoy the game and you understand the game, because what it does is it perfectly replicates the actual game experience. So insofar as you have to, move models around the table and pretend that you're writing on books and all sorts of stuff. Personally, that doesn't sound like the best of times to me. I feel like if I'm going to play a computer game, I want it to be automated to the maximum possible extent. But a lot of people think it's very good. So you decide what you would like. And there is quite a few people playing it online as well. Fen's got some playthroughs, Brahmithra's got some playthroughs, so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so you've got Quixotic, so you should actually have 1, 1, 1. Yep, perfect. Okay, Moz, you've got 3, perfect. Next person is Scab the Prodigy. So Scab is going to gain 1, 2. Gain a thing, weak spot, Perfect. Just randomise me weak spots. Gains this much brain trauma. We'll take Peerless. Gain an accuracy and a strength. Ageless. Okay, Evil Hoo Grub. So what are you rocking? So why have you got +2 strength? Quixotic, yes. Okay, so I think we've got one more strength token there. Redback. Redback gets 4 insanity. I didn't roll a disorder. You cannot spend survival. Oh, that's terrible for Hoo Grub. Oh, no. That's so bad. Hoo Grub's a good one. Isn't that my guy with the thing? No, okay, that's fine. We'll have to chop off an arm. I've also got Trophy Taker. I just realised I should put Trophy Taker on one of those guys down the bottom. Okay, so you got 2 strength. You cannot be made to get disorders because you are amazing. And we will give you a Leyline Walker when there is no accessory or armor gear in your gear grid. Oh. So that's a Leyline Walker. Fantastic. Crystal Skin Leyline Walker. What? No, it's +1 extra, Deno, you legend. Okay, Tick, you can get a disorder. You get binge eating. You've already departed, so no problems there. You'll get a Lantern 10, so you gain... While there is no armor, oh my god, you're also gaining 3 evasion. Just a cheeky 8 evasion, hey? Plus the 2 strength tokens. Oh, it's all happening. It's all happening here. Get amongst it. Okay, Locust. You can get a disorder. You gain hemophobia, no problems. You gain this much insanity, 2. And then, are you ageless or are you hairless? You are peerless, and you gain quixotic. Well, I guess it would be nice. Who is the real... I am the real parasite here. I am an absolute pest. Yep, that's pretty good, and... Okay. 1, 2 for the 2 strength. What do you roll? You roll a 9, so you gain a Leyline Walker. Are you a Marist? You're damn right you are. Give yourself 3 evasion. From Leyline Walker. Oh, that feels so good. That feels so good. You are a level 3 Marist, so you can't get disorders. So you are the best. Okay, Flea. We're getting through this. We're getting through this. So 2 strength tokens. You're a Marist as well, so you roll a 4, which is Quixotic. Are you a level 3 Marist? You are, so you can't gain disorders. So you're done. Pest. Pest rolls, Story of the Ageless Man, gains 1, 1, plus 1, 2. Why has she got 7 strength here? What is going on there? Let me just check this out. Oh, yep, Supreme Stew. Perfect. Ah, Pest. Glorious. Hang on a second. Have you not got any armor? All right, well, that's a problem. We'll put her in Rawhide, I guess. Because I can make another Rawhide. So, boots. And that means I can give up this blue charm. Skinnery. Gloves. Pants. Vest. Just need the headband. Yep, we can do that. G'day, Jay. I'm preparing for the Parasite Queen, mate. It's going to be pretty interesting. Okay, so we're going to get 1 evasion there. Going to have rawhide armor. And we'll just save that set. So we'll just reset that and then add 1 to that and then add an evasion to that. Okay, that looks much tastier for Pest. Nephilia, getting her 1, 2. Let's roll her brain trauma. Oh, she rolls a 10, which means she is ageless. She's not going to get the buff for that because she's wearing armor, I think. Yep, so she has just 2 strength tokens and her disorder. Hyperalgesia. Cool. Already gave her the strength. Dung Beetle. 1, 2 strength. Dung Beetle has osteophage and rolls a 6, which is quixotic and peerless, doesn't matter. And his disorder is quixotic. Oh, it's outstanding. Okay, Trigona rolls a 10. She's a collectivist. Does she have osteophage? She does. She gets 3 evasion. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious. I'm telling you. What's your disorder, love? Hang on to your level 3 Marrowist? No, you're not. Okay, you get a disorder. Anxiety. Don't mind. You're not going to be at the start of the showdown, so that's no problems. Let's just roll yours. You rolled 10 as well. Are you a Marrowist? You are a Marrowist. 3 evasion. Oh, hang on a second. No, we've got Lemnis Gate gear. Boo. But have 2 strength. And have a disorder. Anxiety, no problems. Ladybug is a Marrowist. She can get a disorder, so she will. She'll get anxiety. I'm not going to complain about that. She rolls a 2, so she gains +1 accuracy and +1 strength from Ageless. Plus those 2. Good work, Ladybug. Lerva Midgie. Lerva. Rolls a 5, so she gains Quixotic. What's her disorder that she gets? Destined, no problems. 1, 2, plus Quixotic. Ramulus. Ramulus rolls an 8, which means he gets Leyline Walker. That's not going to help him, is it? He's rocking armor, yep. So he just gets his 2 strength tokens. What is your disorder, my friend? Stark Raving, pretty good. Tapeworm. 2 strength tokens, rolls an 8, which is a leyline walker. Do you have osteophage? You do not, so that's not going to help you. What's your disorder? Tunnel vision, can only attack, no problems. Mealworm, you are an osteophage. You roll a 1, which is 1 accuracy and 1 strength and ageless. Plus 2 strength tokens. Plus a disorder. Vestophobia! He's a friggin' Marrowist, you legend, Deno. Who was that? Was that Mealworm? Yep, okay, so we've got Grasshopper, who is a Marrowist, but not a level 3, so gains extra senses, perfect, 3 evasion, 1, 2, 3. Roll yourself a disorder. Double arithmophilia, no problems, we've already got it. And Millipede, can't get, oh no, can get a disorder. Roll yourself a disorder. Megalophobia has already departed, so no problems. Doesn't care about the weapons, gets 2 strength. And I think we're done. Okay, so then I'll just apply arrival bonuses, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's it. We are done on everything we need for every survivor departing for the showdown. Okay, so now I'm going to choose my starting 5. So Mothma, yes. Celas, Desperate Strike, Health. Yeah, so I want some crit people so we can try and crit that location. You're not a crit person, so you're not going to start the showdown. Mothma is. Moz, not a crit person, not going to start the showdown. Scab the Prodigy is going to start the showdown for Deflect. Who is going to start the showdown? Are they? They're my red survivor. I'll bring them on in a little bit. Redback. No. Tick. No real luck, so we'll keep Tick off. Here we go. Locust with the spear. Yes. Louser with the club. You can come in later. Flea. Luck 4. Yes. Maybe we'll go Pest. So Nephilia. No. Maybe Dung Beetle. We might keep Flea off. So I wouldn't like her. Actually, no, let's put Flea on. Let's go Flea. Pest is 3 luck. Dung Beetle can come on when we need another luck. Baba Ganoush. Okay, I think that's everyone. So Pest, Flea, yep, Flea. Pest. Okay. We'll save the... No, I'm going to stick with my plan. We're going to bring Wrath on to begin with. So that's our 5 starting survivors for this showdown. Okay, I am going to copy this settlement right now. This one. Copy settlement. We're ready to go. We are ready to go for our first showdown against a level 3 Parasite Queen. I will fuck about with knowledges and see if there's any people that I can buy knowledges with. Every person, thanks to the taxidermy benefits, gains reroll tokens. I'm going to assume that I don't get 6 reroll tokens on everyone. I only get 2, even though I think the wording would be 6. And I also get to give out tokens to the 5 starting survivors. I forgot about that. Holy shit. This is crazy. So this thing. So use 2 organs. Galvanizing haruspicy, accuracy, strength, evasion, luck, speed, movement among the departing survivors. If each departing survivor received at least 1 token. Okay, so they don't... We've got too many departing survivors. Oh, no, I suppose we double it, don't we? Because these are the only departing ones now. And then people will depart later. Perfect. Okay. Well, let's give you 2 luck on the first one. Let's give you 2 luck on the second one. Let's give you 2 evasion. Let's give you 2 speed. So I've used 2 luck, I've used 1 evasion, I've used 1 speed. So let's give you 2 movement, 2 movement, 2 evasion, 2 speed, 2 accuracy, 2 speed. I think that's it. Luck, evasion, strength. I haven't done strength. Fuck me. This is bad times here. There is way too much strength out on the board. Way too much strength. Fuck, I might be swinging with fist and tooth at this rate. You got luck and you got... Give you strength. Okay, I was going to say that's that. So let's build these gear grids. This is a crazy, crazy fight from me. I didn't copy that. I'm going to copy that. Let's build these gear grids and let's get ready to rumble. I don't know how we're going to go. I think this is probably the hardest fight that exists in Kingdom Death as it stands right now. This is Mothma. She is in red and she has got the atomic lance, which I'm using my Poison Partisan Ridica model. And her grid is a Screaming Skirt, a Screaming Horns, Screaming Leg Warmers, a Screaming Coat, Screaming Braces. We've got a round leather shield. We've got a luck charm. And we've got the classic dried acanthus. She's good. She is good. Scab the Prodigy in yellow. So Scab is rocking this thing with the Visionary Shield. We've got Regal Plume there. Got a Vandal Sledge. I think I've got more Vandal Sledges and stuff, but yeah, I'm fine. And then a filthy little Bone Blade. And I've got that filthy little bone blade for the express purpose of giving it to the hand stealing guys. He's going to steal it. Done. I don't want him to steal my sledge or my shield. Both of those are terrible. So that's done. Scab the Prodigy. This chick, Locust, you can be in purple. And what are we going to use for Scab? Yeah, That's Scab. The other advantage of that is he gets +2 movement because he has a sword in his gear grid. So you have a rawhide set, and we'll make you here. With the Lance of Longinus, a Dried Acanthus, a Bone Dagger, oof. Now, I don't have any selection, do I? Flea. Because I don't want the Wisdom Potion online at the start, I don't think. Okay, so we'll put Flea back and we'll grab someone with a Guitar. Moz, you don't have a Guitar. Evil Hoo Hoo, have we given you a Guitar? We have, okay. Maybe we do come out with you then. So with Flea, we're going to drop the 2 movement and the 2 evasion. And Flea is no longer departing. And instead we're going to go Evil Hoo Hoo Grub, which is 2 evasion and 2 movement. Fantastic. And that's actually 8 eyes, which is good. Yeah, perfect. So that at least gives us a Talon Knife to swing with and a full leather set. Cool. Leather armor, leather cuirass, leather skirt, leather boots, leather braces, monster grease, shield. We can give up the shield. It's all looking good. And a luck charm. All right. I'm exhausted and I'm not even doing this until I'm not even doing this till Sunday. Okay, there's me luck charm, Talon Knife. There, 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 and the shield. Excellent. That is our starting survivors ready to rock the Casbah. And then our scout, I think I gave our scout nothing, did I? Millipede. Yeah, literally nothing but a Dried Acanthus. Yeah, okay. Well, it is what it is. Join me in the next showdown, which will be in Lantern Year 30 against the Parasite Queen level 3. And we'll give it a crack. I will catch you all on Sunday for the finale.